Hello. Thanks for tuning in to another great adventure. James plays Caesar for the Empire. The challenges are getting harder, the maps are getting bigger as the Empire expands. The Roman Empire, unmatched by any other in history. Lands both far and near from Rome need attention if the empire is to expand and grow. So, let's go to the map here and get the next mission. Virunum. The emperor is destined for glories unmatched by any other in history. Lands both far and near from Rome need attention as the empire continues to grow. Virunum, the hills of Nauticum, are home to some unruly tribes, but even greater threats loom beyond its borders. Okay, looming threats for sure. Alright, shall we get started? I say let's. Virunum. The Germanic tribes of Nauticum are not yet convinced of the benefits of the Empire, and yet the Empire is convinced of the benefits of ruling Nauticum. A secure, prosperous Roman city at Virunum will both inarguably establish the Empire in the province and serve as an example of Rome's wealth and greatness. It will not be easy. Grain does not grow well in these climes, and building and providing for the city in a mountainous terrain will be challenging. Germanic raids are likely to be a constant thorn in your side. Plan your settlement well to take advantage of the terrain for defensive purposes, and do not forget to allow room for your city to grow and your people to thrive. Alright, 35 culture doesn't seem too big a deal. 65 security is if there's constant raids and problems. 50 prosperity, oh my, that's going to be the bigaboo right there. Going to need 5 mansions. 40 favor. Population 2,000, not bad. Well, what do you say? Shall we dive right in? Caesar 4 fans? Let's do it. Okay, here we go. First things first, a lot of setup to do. And look at that farmland stretching on all the way out to the east. Well, I'll tell you right away, it took me a long time to figure out these tricky buggers. But you see this rock? The enemy loves to hide behind that rock, so you do need military here and plenty of woods here, plenty of trees. There's some gold mines, and they also come out here and they show up at the same time. They show up out here as well. So you have to have an army on both sides. That's the secret to this mission. Plenty of wood, plenty of, I believe there's plenty of iron, iron mine right there. So iron mine right there. Lots of woods, lots of farmland. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Got water right there, that makes it easy. And let's see, can't make any wine. And look at that, we don't have any grain. Wow. Sand collecting cans, marble, no marble. But we got gold, iron, timber, clay. We're all good. Olive groves. Very good. And I pretty much know where to make my city, where I always like to make it. Now this only is applicable, these ones in the east, when you want to have exotic goods, so they won't be open for a while. Here's our workhorses right here. What does Rome want? Latium. Rome wants a bunch of clay. We can do that. Very nice. That's a land route, obviously. Sardinia wants clothes and furniture. I think we can wait on that. And Sicilia wants 30 weapons. That's a good deal. They send grain as well, which is awesome. Get some grain going. Okay, that's going to have to wait. Latium also show they must be getting grain from Egypt. Because even Latvian has grain to sell. That's good. Can't grow it. It'd be nice to have it. Very good. So there's 2 trade routes. Both of them trade depots. And as far as I can tell, it looks good out here is a pottery area. Some clay pits out here. So we'll stretch out a road just a bit to get to there. Work on that later. We'll take out this little section of wasted space. As you know, not a fan. There we go. Why are we working over here? Well, I'll tell you why we're working here. Because these guys line up on this road right here. The rest of the roads are all funky. And I want to use this for just a little extra room. Let's see here. I'm going to come down here, but we have so much farmland that we're going to take advantage of the farmland here. I think we'll eventually expand into those trees, but for now, I'm going to just plan it out. Here we go. You know the plan. Should I try a different city plan, you think? Nah, come on. This one works great. These blocks make it so that everybody gets access to goods and services. I think that's the optimum, to get 8 houses that will all be served in a small area, right? So I can't resist. They're so nice. I'm going to do it. And this will be the main area. We'll go out this way. The only reason why I don't fill them out right away is because it takes a lot of money. I really don't need it. I just want to make the plan, right? Know where we're going. Know where to put our plaza. Know where to put our middle class. Like that. And let's go. I like this sort of new development of mine to put a couple middle classes here. Don't need that high a population, but we do need a high prosperity. And that means goods and services to the patrician class. So what we'll do here is we'll use this for some extra help later on in the game. We'll use this for some extra help up here too. And we'll expand some of the population, some of the residential population into this area up here. Eventually. Not right now. Right now, the James Antonius Plaza must be created to keep everybody safe and secure. Going to put Mars in the hot seat next to the Jupiter Optimus. Mercury for blessings of the trade routes and money. Okay, bless him. And Circe for food. I'll try not to forget the tax office eventually that I usually used to put there. But I don't know. I think that serves us better. Gives us perhaps a bonus. Doesn't always come, but sometimes you get it. Okay, let's find the clinic. 23 AD in the Roman Empire. So, long past Augustus's time. Oops, that's not right. Good old undo button. Gotta love it. Gotta love the undo button. Very nice of them to give you that. As long as you don't click on anything else, you can hit it. Or wait too long. Sometimes if you wait too long, it'll flash off on you. But very nice of the geniuses that created this game back in the day. So much fun to play. This is a great and challenging city. Really fun to play. Seemed to work out okay when I eventually got it going. Takes a while. There we go. And you know what you can do with this road right here? Get rid of it. Right off the top. $300 for that, but we're doing it. Okay. And we'll eventually expand that way, I think, because they got water over here. And water's just what we need, ladies and gentlemen. So water we shall have. Got my ice water here. It's a hot day. I have to shut off the fan. Still got the air conditioner running, so I hope you noticed that at the beginning it can be a little bit intense as the program finds the recording level. Once it gets it gets better, but I'm sorry about that. I hope it doesn't put you off too much. Okay, there we go. There we are. Can we extend this road to here? I'm not erasing this, you know, why erase, you know, gift horse in the mouth kind of deal. They put it there. I just took out the diagonal road. Now, over here, what we're going to do is we're going to put in, next to this clay pit, of course, some clay digging camps here. There we go. Okay, that's that. Then over here, we are going to slam down just a couple more. That's not quite right. Gotta line up, come on. Is that better? Yeah. So we'll go here, we'll hook up these guys, and we'll hook up these guys, But you may be exclaiming, but Gamer, what are you doing? And I'd say, my name is not Gamer. It's Gamer Jamer. Get it right. And they'll say, oh, what a big head. But I don't mind. Yes, I did not connect that road because this is for export. So it needs its own protection. Don't ever forget that. That's for export. This is for the city. We're not selling it, so we only need... Maybe we'll just go for... Whoops. There we go. We'll just go for one. Till it gets more population. Let's try that trick. We'll just go for one. It'll be enough to get the initial population to start to evolve. And then when we need more, we'll put in another one. That makes sense. We'll save a little money that way. And we'll put... It has to have its own protection out here. I think that'll be good. Whoops, we'll leave room for another one out here. There. So that'll feed to the city. This will feed to... Which one wants the clay? I think it's Latvian. Wants the clay. Just making sure. Yes, of course. Our dear Rome. Take care of you. Very good. Right there. Alright, oh, no, right, oh, see it's not listed now because I put it down and took it off. You go back to this market screen here, click it again, there it is again, it's back. I just didn't have the stairs right before I clicked it down. There we go. Now this sells grain as well. We can get some grain later, so we'll do that and just hook this up. And we could even hook it up here so it doesn't get in the way of this clay, right? We'll just do this. Now, it's still not connected, but you can still sell grain, which we will take advantage of eventually. All right. There's our money maker there on that side. And then we got the military to set up on the other side. We can do some food, though. We can definitely do some food. Why don't we pull it down just a bit, get through this farmland. They want weapons, so we're not going to set that up here, but we are going to set up our food, right? So vegetable farm. Okay, this is going to be middle class housing, so let's start with food market. of course, like that. I'm not sure. Nah, I think it maybe, that facade, maybe it goes there, like, or there. And then they can walk in. I don't know. I should know after all these years of playing this game how it works, but let's put it there. It's kind of neutral. Now we know where we need our farms, right? So we gotta have our big three, our farms. A big two, I should say. But where? How about here? It's only 2. 1 vegetable farm, 1 cattle farm. We have to import grain, but we have trade routes to do just that. Let's have a vegetable field where if we can put one anywhere. Right here is kind of, that'll soon be in the way though. I mean, we might as well do it over here. We'll start right here. We might have to move them later, but so cattle pasture fits up there, but I don't know. How about right here? One, if I can get another one, that'd be nice. This is good. There we are. Good start here. This is such a fun map, such a nice map. Well, it's not exactly nice because you have to build 2 militaries because the military is tough, but we can do it. Now, out here we go. Out here, you see that gold mine right there? That gold mine has to have a gold mining camp. Oh, we're going to put one in. Just like that. And then we need a road, of course. And there's a road. And we're going to get a couple of warehouses out here. This one's for gold. Because Caesar asked for gold. And we can also later put in a jewelry shop, right? For gold. Iron mining camp, of course. And since we have all of this area of woodland, let us go out here. Let us go out here, I said. Go over through this pass, which is not too bad for the people. Right? Okay. Then we want to straighten this out. We don't want any diagonal roads. So we're going to go straight out here till we hit this tree, of course. Look at that. Cleared up everything. Oops. I always do that. Click it off when I don't mean to. And let's see. Yeah, good. Here's a timber cutting camp. And why not? Another timber cutting clamp. Timber clumping clamp. Okay, what do we need? Caesar 4 fans for our strategic military. We need. Yep. I don't know if I want to hook those up or not. I don't need anything from there. But thank God we can make sheep farms. Because this is a military mission. And sheep pasture will increase our wool production eventually. But in order to keep it light at first, we want to build it. We don't want to cause any trouble. Let's put prefect office, the engineer's office out here. I don't see why not. We might as well. We got these roads here. Let's hook them up. They might as well be hooked up. There's nothing that needs to be taken to the city yet, but now we have a way to do that, so that's good. All right, that's an excellent start right there. Okay, we got everything we need but warehouses and a little protection out here. Okay. There you go. I'm just pushing it so it turns and faces the road. So he walks out at the right. It's all about efficiency now. He can walk out of his little police hut. And they're covered. We're going to have a road that goes that way. But we do need a warehouse. And this is for strategics. And we'll start off with one. To be economical and to keep it down. There's our big 3, okay. Then eventually we're going to need a warehouse for weapons and put down that last trade port, not trade port, but depot. And of course we're going to need weapons factories and whatnot, but we can wait for that. Kind of like this road through the mountains here. Wish it could be a little straighter, but yeah, I think that does it as best as it can be done. There's a little bit on there. Can I go like this? Maybe? Make it a little better? Let's see. See what they'll let me chop off here. No. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. A little bit that way. And I'll hook these guys up. Yeah. Did I get through there? Yeah, I did. Isn't that nice? It doesn't go uphill too much. Oh, the games we play in Seasaball. All right, we got our military going. We got everything but a fountain up here. We got some food cooking. Who knows what Caesar's going to ask for, but I know the people are going to definitely want a fountain. And then once we get some weapons saved up, we can increase our good fortune. We saved $3,207 for the start, so that's good. And let's watch them. Let's watch them come in. Drinking some ginger ale. And a nice summer day. It's warm, but it's not as hot as it was. We had an intense storm come through upstate New York. The wind blew so hard, I've never seen it blow that hard. Knocked out the power for a few hours, and I went out and sat on the deck and breathed in nature and watched the sunset. It was a golden arc across the sky. I saw goddesses and I saw a golden dragon. I saw all kinds of things. But mostly it was this, the sun was setting, so the sunlight was still hitting the upper clouds. And through the thunderstorm, you could kind of see this arc of golden light above the clouds. That just took my breath away. It was so beautiful. Thunderstorm, it didn't keep raining. The cloudburst was intense, but it only lasted, maybe 15 minutes. Then a blast of wind came in. That brought down the temperature, thank God, and it's been nice ever since. There was some rain today, so it's kind of cooled off. Thank the goddess and the god for that here on the solstice of June 2024. Thanks for coming along. We're letting our city get to work here. We didn't overspend. I tried to keep it down. Eventually we will have to fill these in and expand our base to get the population we need to meet our goals. And we have to get going on the military right away because they do come. And they are not too bad, but they're bad enough. Looks like our warehouse guy is going somewhere. Looks like he's getting some gold. That's good. Caesar will ask for it. We'll even have to put in another warehouse for it. Of course. We'll do all that in times to come. This is just the setup. You don't bring out your major pieces until you open up some ponds. So that's what we're doing now. This is the pond stage. Folks coming to get their water. They're glad to have it. There they go. That's the first thing they do in their cycle. They come and get water. They'll come and get water later too, I believe, as they cycle through the different things. Once they become available, they will get basic goods. Which reminds me, we got to put down a basic goods market somewhere. Let's see, the pottery's coming from out there. So we'll need that for some farms. So I think it'd be good to let the farms be the farms, and we'll do this kind of like so that this opens up onto the plaza there, I guess. And of course, we must, I did it again, put in a warehouse. There we are. 4 city goods. For now, that's going to be pottery. Eventually, furniture, jewelry, maybe even utensils. What about olive oil? Clothing for sure, because it's an export. Clothing and furniture, another export we could set up ASAP so that we could take advantage of that trade route right from the start. And that'll enhance our chances of survival here. Let's see. Let's get a road out to here. I'll wait a long time to develop that trade route, but it may behoove me to start it sooner. It's a major trade route. We'll come out here. We don't have the guys yet, but we will. So we'll start slow. And to prepare the ground, because Confucius said, if you don't prepare the ground for something, you come and ask for favors, and you don't prepare the ground, guess what? You don't get anything. So, to try to be wise about it, let's put in a couple more sheep farms. Just for the heck of it, make sure we got plenty of sheep for clothing factories. We'll wait. I'm going to wait a little bit because I want the wool to come in here. But now that we have some wood and we have some iron, we can do our cash cow here. No. I want a road first. Sorry. There we go. Now, weapons factory. Got gold going. That's good. But we got to save that up. So we're going to save that up for now. Put in a couple weapons factories. When we get our wool, when wool finally comes down the good road that I built here through the pass, people can walk it easily. They don't have to struggle up and down the hill. I like it. I like this map. It's really, really fun. Those sneaky guys behind the rock there. So you have to build a military. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. You know? And I don't want to steal the wool yet by making the clothing factories. That's a major expansion. I'm trying to save the money, and I'm doing pretty well, but okay, there we go. We got some pottery in. Let's do that. Let's let that happen. All right. And since we're going to get that industrial area going, let's fill out this neighborhood, huh? We got the money. That way we'll have the unemployment that we can use to start up that whole industry of furniture and clothing. Open up that last trade route as fast as we can. And there's no sense in these good folks suffering, huh? Looks like they are suffering. I wonder if I can put the... Let's check. You can always check. Is that too far? Yes. So, undo button. See ya. It's got to be over here. Let me pull this down. And put it here, I guess. This only means that the upper class will need their own if I put it here, but I can't put it anywhere else, so It's going here. People are coming in big time. And we're giving them a nice bathhouse. There you go. Hope you're happy. And we'll put a nice road as best we can through here. Can't quite match it up, but we can match it up here. I don't know, just in case. And we got plenty of money. Now, the Roman Empire is going through lots of convulsions right now in history. 23 AD, Tiberius, I guess, is taken over from Augustus. I wrote it down here. One second, let me look this up, because I did write down the dates. I can't. My old brain's not going to remember all that. So let's see. Tiberius, September 14 AD to 37 AD. So he is the emperor in Rome right now. And he wasn't that great an emperor. He wasn't very popular. Sort of self-indulgent, bit of perverted kind of guy. Perverse, I was trying to say. So they say. Now, a lot of times in the Roman Empire, they had a lot of real bad propaganda that came later. Because people, you know, the dynasties changed. It was the Claudian dynasty, all that came eventually. But it was the Julian dynasty. All Julius Caesar's descended. Augustus, right up till Nero killed himself. And then Vespasian in 68 AD became the next emperor of Rome, I believe. Let's check my stats one more time for Vespasian. They went through a year of three emperors, Galba, Otho, and Vitellius. But eventually, on July 69 AD till June 79 AD, Vespasian took over, starting the Flavian dynasty of the three Flavians. You have your Vespasian, the general that took over as emperor, built the Colosseum. Then you had Titus, who sacked the city of Jerusalem and took a lot of Jewish slaves, was the hero of the empire for it. And then you had his son, Domitian, who took over eventually. We'll get to him because this is Tiberius's time, and this is Jesus' time again. The great prophet, Son of Man, the beautiful Savior of his people, Yeshua ben Joseph. He lived in very tumultuous times, just like these.
We only want what is right. Power to the people.
Right on. Couldn't agree more. End of corporate rule.
I don't mind being thought of as unskilled labour, but being paid so little gets old.
I can't take much more of this abuse.
I'm skipping town when the gods decide to show their anger at this place.
Bad times are upon us.
Yes, yes. May you live in interesting times.
The welfare of the people is the highest law. We wouldn't be here if times were better.
Right. I got you. But times are getting better. You got meat. You got vegetables. Come on, man. Go home. You want grain, I suppose. Well, I guess I can import some grain. All right, looking good. We got some wool. So we're going to invest in yet another warehouse. This one's for weapons. And armor. And now we're going to put in an armor factory. Let's put it over here. Let's do it. Do it to it. And we can start for the city. Just for the city for now, until we open up the new trade route that I can't wait to open up because it makes so much money. I'm going to put in, got plenty of wool, I think, so we'll put in a couple of clothing factories. This will make these guys evolve again. And then we can begin the furniture factories to upgrade the middle class. They're not too happy, I guess. Oh well, let's see what we got. We need some guys here. Let's put them in. Okay. That's good. I want some entertainment. Of course they do. Got nothing over here, so let's do that. That won't cost us much. Make them happy. It's where the culture starts, and we do have to get some culture going. There we go. I think that covers quite a few people. Let's see. Entertainment, odium. Oh, but that guy. Everybody else. Except for this side. Okay. Well, they just need a road here. I think that'll do it. Watch. Hey? Haha. Now it gets all four of them. It gets these up to this point. We're doing well. We got $1,000 still. We haven't spent all our money. Oh, good. That keeps on going. Good. Excellent. Okay, we know how far that goes. Back to normal. Okay. Hope that guy comes back now that he's got entertainment. And food. I don't see any rioters anymore. Okay. Okay, it's January. I think we could go ahead and maybe... What's this? Funky? Okay. Okay, they're evolving. This person's coming back. He's not in the black anymore, or the brown depression. He's out of his depression. Plenty of wool, I hope. Yep, plenty of wool for our armor factory. Plenty of... Whoops, I forgot. I already bought it. Plenty of weapons to send to... Ah, gee, we're going to put this guy really fit here. And can I get a road around there? Alright. We can do this. Right? Now we can put this guy down right here. And he can get us some money. Because even though we will be making weapons, we can do that. And maybe even, why not, buy a little bit of grain from this guy. And they'll eventually take it and put it in the granary over here. And we can do the same thing for this gentleman. Are we already doing it? No. Let's see if we can't buy just a little bit of grain. Keep our people happy. Shouldn't be too expensive. The trader just bought some grain, just brought some grain, so the granary guy will come out and get it.
It's not easy keeping track of all these goods coming in and going.
There he comes. This will make them happy now they got green. The Romans are hungry for meat. Okay, we know what to do. We know what to do. He wants 30 meat. So you leave that guy to his travails. And we're going to have to put in a couple of pastures. Put it over here. Cattle farm. And we'll put a granary here, which will later be sent to the city. And we will put meat in it, just meat. And we'll put this down to grain and some vegetables. Meat for now, but later maybe we'll shut that down for meat. But there you go. There's a little something for you. You can have some biscuits, and you'll be happier with 3 types of food. And is that a couple of patios I see? So we're doing well. See how unemployment is doing. Okay, 274, 47. Very good. Got an odium, so they're happy. They got a bathhouse. They're doing good. They're not getting paid right now, but they will. They will. And we're closing in on the end of part 1. And let's see how we're doing. We got weapons. We got armor. It is time for our military to get up and running before we get in trouble here. Let's start with our recruitment post. Very good. I'm also going to start way out here. A vegetable field. Another vegetable field. Cattle pasture. Because we need a military out here, so we're going to give them some food. Like so. And we got a cattle farm. Hello. Cattle farm. And a vegetable farm. Okay, little road. Back that way. And we gotta have a granary. Takes all 3 because that other trade port gives grain. I might be able to hook those up later. Get some grain out here. But for now, we'll stock up on meat and vegetables, put in a mess hall, and build a military out here. Okay, we got plenty of gold. So let's put in another warehouse for gold. So we can keep stocking up. I don't think we need another gold mine. We just need another warehouse. We'll get some gold in there. Okay. Doing well. We're doing well. That one warehouse seems to be doing well. We're all set to sell some of these lovely weapons. Rome can carry on its brutality both to its own citizens as well, with their prescriptions and purges and everything that they go through. By now, though, all that Civil War stuff is in the past. Augustus Caesar, one of the greatest rulers ever in history, stabilized the empire after going through a couple of triumvirates that didn't work out. Lepidus lost Africa, had to be forced into retirement because he wasn't faithful had a falling out, Augustus and Lepidus, who was the African member of the triumvirate with Mark Antony having the Egypt in the east. I did forget the tax office. So they both wanted Sicily, and so not there. That had fallen out. Lepidus was forced into retirement. And then, of course, you know the story about Antony and Cleopatra, mutual suicide after losing the Battle of Actium to Augustus. Went to Alexandria. We talked about that in the last city. But now here we are in the north, long past Augustus's day. Gaius Octavian, come and gone. Named the month of August after him to honor him. Just because it followed the one named after Julius Caesar, July. And on history marched. Men are only mortal. They may think themselves gods, but in the end, the emperor and the beggar are both laid to rest with a shovel. It's just this sad truth. And maybe perhaps the profound magnitude of human life. But don't get me started. You had enough of that last city, huh? Alexandria, one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. And of Roman times. It's a big deal. Are we making enough? Let's see what we got here. 20 weapons and 11. Oh, that's not too bad. We're ready for our first cavalry units out here. Which will be 3 cavalry units in this game. You got to get around. It's a big map. You got to get around. What do we got? $147? Where is our savior? This guy. Sure does take him a while, doesn't it? Where is he? Come on, lad. Got plenty of weapons up here for you. Let's go. Where's he got to come from? Doesn't need a special invitation, does he? Can't do anything until he comes because we need $200. So we're going to sit back, take a sip of our nice little ice water. Beautiful summer day. Just want to hold on to it. I should be out there enjoying it, sitting on the deck watching the birds is my habit, and having fun. But for now, pour a little tasty beverage, Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Thanks, Matt. Had a party. Matt said, got these sodas and stuff left over, beers. So, trying to help him out. Some ice cubes here. Where is our trader? Come on, trader. Let's go. Make us rich. At least we got enough to give Caesar his cut. But still, we gotta build a military here. And quick. Guys are going to show up. We don't have any military, but this will finance it. We're just waiting for them. And what I'll do a little beverage management. I'd like to import some silphium. Gonna run out of silphium. Don't have to call up my guy, though. I can go to the store, get myself some silphium. If I had the money, which I don't. We're importing grain. I can stop that. Because he's not coming yet. We're all ready for him. It's October. Nuts. Okay, we're not buying grain. We'll have to tough it out, boys and girls. We got the clay man over here. He's going to chill out with the grain as well. Sorry. Excuse me. But we are in the red, and we must get out of debt, make $1,000 to pay our people. They will leave if you don't pay them. I see. I said that and they left. They heard me. They like being paid. If you don't pay them, they split out on you. And that's not good. We need those guys. We cannot continue until we have them. Okay, 4 more dollarinos and we're good. Let's see if I've saved up some money. I have, so let's do that. We'll give 200 to the city. Save some money. Let it mount up. Alright, 196. We'll get another $4 here soon enough. I mean, that weapons guy will save our bacon if he ever shows up. He will eventually. Got a long way to go, I guess. I don't know. He's got to take a ship, right? Cecilia, yeah, he's got to take a sip. As it broke down, the second triumvirate was Cecilia. They wanted to fight over Sicily. Look at all these weapons we got now. Good. No armor, though. We need another armor factory. Let's try. Armor will pile up because we can't sell it. We are selling weapons. Looks like we got plenty of weapons going. Surprisingly enough. We'll put in another armor factory. Looks like we could use a few more. So, come on, bro. Where are you? I wonder if I put a road. I can't afford to put a nothing. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. It's December. I don't know. I better ship it. Good. It ain't another 100. This city would do without me. I don't know. All we need is our savior to show up in the moonlight here. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. So nice. There's the moon. Such a lovely artistic rendering. It does cause the program to crash now and then when you have it on this kind of graphics, but I just love it. I want you to love it too. Thanks a lot for watching these. Hope I haven't been too much. Now look, we got plenty of gold here. Caesar isn't asking for it. He will. So, you know what I'm going to do? If it'll let me. I'm just going to put one jewelry factory in here to use up some, if not all, of that. Because you don't really need much more with the middle class until later in the game. As they begin to pop up and get more and more of them, you do need more. But we can get started here by putting in a luxury market, since we are making jewelry, and we will soon be making furniture, and that'll help. There we go. And that's nice because this will take all we need for the city warehouse. There it is, a nice little district of shops. Very nice. And also, since we do plan on expanding into these woods for our upper class eventually, we will be expanding in probably in both of these areas, and this will be a good place for them to shop. All right, we got to January. I don't know. I shouldn't have put that in. I probably lost some favor, but we just gained some, so probably okay. Let's check it. 33. Yeah, we're good. They're not going to burn us down with 33. Okay, we made it through. We're in deficit spending now, but that's okay. We'll get some in taxes when this guy finally gets somewhere to go. It'll take him a while, but he'll get there. There he goes.
Remember, live with the legs, not the back.
Not the back. Okay, where's he going? Going over the mountain pass. There he is. Hard-working guy. Let's check him going over the mountain pass here. Oh, he's not going over the mountain pass. Screw the mountain pass. You don't have to go over. It's right there. Nice. Okay. And now we got some jewelry for our people. They're going to be happy about that. Soon we're going to get... We got the guys. Got the guys. Oh, yeah. We got the guys. So we can get a couple of furniture factories in here. Now, what I want to do... Uh-oh. May be necessary to buy these guys off. We're going to do it. We're going to do it because we're going to sell those damn weapons. Ugh, God. Okay, we're 2020. Let's get our first cavalry. Out here. Fire. Oops. Oopsie daisy. We'll get a mess hall where we're really getting deep in. Oh, no. Fire. Bad governor. Bad governor. No protection out here? What are you kidding me? Way out here? Of course it's going to burn. Oh, man. It's alright. Put the granary in. Put the mess hall in. It's February. We're getting out of Dutch here. That guy can go to the farms. They probably need relief. And even adding more insult to injury, we are getting a cavalry auxiliary out here. Yes. Very nice. Now we're going to watch a marching band of soldiers come marching through here. Let's go up here. '25 AD. The bad procurator is being recalled to Rome. Josephus traveled to Rome and sometime around this time. The great Jewish historian and traitor to the Romans. And possibly even one of the authors of the gospel, according to some. Gospel is a very interesting story of its history, how it developed through the years, and how different layers were attached to it as Christianity grew and changed and, wanted to encode its beliefs. Big difference between the Gospel of Mark and the Gospel of Luke. As time went on, people knew of the sayings of Jesus through the Gospel of Thomas, and there was even an infant Gospel of Thomas that was Jesus as a child. And a lot of the, conventions, the literary conventions of the ancient world had the great heroes like Alexander and the Great and Hercules and them have amazing childhoods. Alexander was an amazingly brilliant student, and he wasn't a healer like Jesus was with miraculous powers, but he knew the potions and could heal his friends' battle wounds because he knew all the secret potions of the world that he could heal like a doctor would, heal. So they had an infancy gospel of Jesus, where he kind of had to grow up and realize his responsibilities as the Messiah. And he had some run-ins with young people who he actually had a magic wand, and sometimes he would act out of anger, and he would hurt somebody or kill somebody, and then he'd feel bad about it and bring him back to life. Things like that. Extraordinary child. Of course, they have the great story of Jesus in the temple at 12, amazing all the rabbis of the temple with his deeper knowledge of Scripture. All that at 12 years old. Beautiful, great stories. I love the Jesus myth more than any in the world. I base my life on it. Because to me, and if you ever read my Celestion novels, you probably understand this. Oh, we're out of the red and into the black. And here comes our Savior once again. He already saved us, but he's going to save us even more now. Give us the economy we need to build up our military. There he is. He wants gold. We got it, buddy. So that makes big points when you do that. So we're cooking right along here. You know, it's a funny thing, but we also need to come over here, begin a process here, similar to the one we had before. And what I actually do here is build a place to make weapons over here. Right? This is my trick for this city. Because you need somebody over here too. You can keep an eye on that magic rock where they like to hide, as I told you about. So what we're just going to do, we're going to put in a timber camp. We're going to put in an iron guy. That's good, 2,500. That's all we need, I think, for population. Let's take a look. Get back to that, no problem. Our ratings, 20 prosperity, we're getting there. 26 security, okay. 14 of 35 culture. 20 prosperity. 42 favor. We need 2,000 folks. We got 2,570, so we don't need that many more people. Our labor is great. We got 500 guys looking for a job here, 93 guys looking for a job there, so I think we're ready to start moving toward the win. But I want to play the game. I don't want to just win. So what I'm going to do is put over here, yep, you got it, it's your world. Put in sheep farm. Yep, that's right. A happy little sheep farm right here. And next to it, so it won't be lonely in the pasture here, we're going to put some cows. There we go. Some happy little cows. And just so that we keep ourselves regular, nutritious, we'll put some lovely, fresh from the garden vegetables here. And maybe we'll go. And we don't want to put that sheep farm all the way out there. We want the sheep farm over here. Okay. And we'll put the road. See if we can't fit in over here a vegetable farm. Vegetable farm. And let's say kind of a, could you move that back a little bit and fit in the cattle farm there, but this work. Cattle farm. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put in, unlike the other one, I'm going to put in a prefect office, and we got an engineer. Can you get out of here? Yep. Nice. Engineer. Okay, we need a warehouse. We're going to have our own little military operation over here, right? This is a warehouse for strategics. Over here, timber. It's a bit overkill. I don't really need to do this because the soldiers can find their way, but it makes it a little faster, I guess. And it's fun. I got the guys. Why not, right? We'll make a little weapons manufacturer. And this won't take away from the ones we're selling. So that's good. It'll ease up on that. Maybe we can take one out. Give us plenty of weapons out here. So we're going to put an armor factory. We'll get the wool eventually, and a weapons factory. Mars Benevolence. Nice. We'll get that going out here, and then we'll be able to put in a nice little military situation out here too. Right? There we go. Oh, we might get some grain out there too. I think the mess hall will actually go get grain. We put that mess hall right here. It's August, named after the Emperor, Augustus. Aha. And it's 94 in the hole, which is not good. But we have this other military set up for when the bad guys show up. And I might even risk starting this a little soon. Just in case. Let's do it. I know we're going into debt again, but... And a mess hall right here. And that can go get food elsewhere until it gets food in here, but it will soon enough. And then it can get weapons from there too, and I'll put in a recruitment post over there too. That was not a great decision. I'm a little worried about that. Hopefully. We'll be able to make that up in time, I hope so. Looks like we got plenty of clay. And how are we doing on timber? We got plenty of timber out here. So what we want to do anyway, here is, do a deal here, right? And take this guy, right, and put him over here. Very important. Gotta get this right. That's okay. It provided a lot of wool, but now we're going to go over here and continue the process from here. Right? Because separate from the city, we're going to have a new trade route opening up there. But what I want to do is for the city, put in a timber cotton camp, maybe 2. Get furniture factory going for the city. Just 1. Okay. We gotta stop. We'll stop. Come on, exports. Oh, let's see how we're doing. Okay, if we're only making, we're only making money off clay. That's not good. Can't open up the 3rd trade route yet. We're not quite ready. So we have to go on our wits here that we can make up this $452 on clay alone. As we do need to sell more clay. So let's just take a second here and pray to the great God and Goddess of the universe that we'll be okay up here. Like we got plenty of people. And of course your generous governor more than willing to help you out here. So it's getting kind of dicey. Actually, though, if you look at our ratings, we have 40 favor. So if we lose a little favor, okay. 0 security, 0 prosperity, 14 culture. That's our next goal is culture. But we're doing okay. 40 favor. We can even lose some if we don't quite make it. We're almost there. We might be able to make it if this clay guy comes back. He just came. Let's see if he makes it back. He's got another month. He'll be back. Ooh, get a little warm in here without the fans going. We got an air conditioner going, but I have to shut off the fans. Oh, we're over an hour here on part 1. I'm having so much fun, I forget what I'm doing here. But let's get it. Let's go to December, if you don't mind. A couple minutes. Because here comes our buddy. He's going to take some clay. Maybe even make us enough to get in the black. Oh, 4. He'll come back again. And maybe save us. And we'll wait for him. In fact, we can speed it up a little bit. It's alrighty, overtime. I'm sitting here having so much fun, I forget that it's overtime here. Here he comes again. Okay. Let's go to the... I got $19. Let's donate it to the city and see if that does it. Like I said, we can afford to lose the favor, but I'd rather not. Nope, looks like we're going to lose it. We don't have enough. But let's just slow it down. Best slow it back down. He's already got all of the clay he needs. 150 of 150. He didn't take any last time. He's not going to take any more. So, we're a little bit down, but don't worry. Old Caesar understands that once in a while, you get a little down. We'll lose some favor, but it's over an hour 10 minutes here. So I got to stop part 1 and we'll come back at you with part 2. You won't miss anything. Thanks a lot for watching. All the best to you and yours. James Mandelaire, your friend and mine. Old Gamer Jamer. The Caesar 4 fan signing off. Stay tuned for part 2 of 4 coming up.